Okay, it's Ringwalk Media in association with Ice Therapy over in a VIP gym with the man who's responsible for my hangover, Jamie Moore.
So you still hungover?
Mate, when you go drinking with Nigel Travis, Jamie Moore and Ricky Hatton on a school night, you're going to pay.
Do you know what? To be fair, I got up this morning and I was a little bit rough, but I did ice cold water therapy and I got out and I felt electric.
Well, Ice Therapy guys are going to come and see you, so all good.
Oh, I should have brought them down today. We could have got Jack and Akib and stuff in the ice in front of everyone.
Listen, this before we talk boxing, last night, really good movie premiere, a kind of Sky documentary premiere, Ricky Hatton's story. Obviously you were in the film, you've been part of that story, and it came out very well, didn't it?
Yeah, I thought it was brilliant. I thought it was obviously interesting to see it all played back because it was, sort of, 10, 12 years ago, whatever, even more than that, the stuff what was playing out. And I remember going through it early doors with Kerry Kays when I was training with Kerry still, and Ricky splitting with Billy, and he was emotional. I thought he came across really well. He was well put together. Spoke to the director afterwards, and I said to him, he's brilliantly put together, and it made me cry at the end as well.
Well, you and me both, mate. To be fair, one of the big messages to come out of that is, if you're struggling with any kind of mental health whatsoever or any trouble, just talk to somebody, whether you're a male or a female.
Yeah, I mean, Ricky got in front of the audience afterwards and sat down and did a Q&A with Anna, and that was the message. The message was like, if you're struggling, speak out, and it's so important. And Ricky was right what he said. He said men, obviously, by nature, will struggle more to speak out and ask for help with someone. But the message is clear, if people are struggling, just please speak out.
Listen, let's talk boxing, and a cracking day up here in your gym. Matchroom have come up to town. Jack Catterall was obviously out in Liverpool in October. He's looking good, isn't he?
He certainly is. He's he's always in the gym. He's always been in shape, but activity and him getting actual ring rounds has done him the world of good. And he's carried on straight after the Foley performance. And he's started back sparring and stuff now for this camp, and you can see he's improved again. So it just shows you how important it is, not just to be training and sparring, but those actual ring rounds. His timing, his judgment of distance, he's getting better and better. If it could have got better, and I think you're going to see an even better version of him.
He's fighting a three-time free weight, I think it is, world champion. He's picked a tough fight, hasn't he?
Yeah, of course. Listen, Linares is not as good as he was, but that's part of the reason why he was picked. He's still dangerous, and that's the thing. Jack really needs to be switched on because he can still whack with that right hand. But we can't get a world title shot for him at the moment. So in the meantime, he has to take fights and keep active to make sure that when he does get a world title shot, his tools are as sharp as they can be.
I mean, Linares is probably a possible, Hall of Famer, and he's going to come and, it's his last shot, really.
It is, and also Jack's in a position where he wants to be, where he wants to try and be in contention to challenge for world titles again. So it's a dangerous fight in terms of, Linares can punch, and from Jack's point of view, he can't afford to take his eye off the ball in any slip-ups. But he's not that type of fighter, Jack. He's really focused. I've never met a more sort of dedicated professional, not just in camp, but outside of camp. He's always training.
Do you know the thing I noticed today about Jack is he's got that smile back.
Yeah, good. Everyone, you know what? Just this place, I love coming here every day because the atmosphere is brilliant. That crazy bastard Nigel creates a lot of it because he's just great to be around. But everyone's in a good place. Everyone's helps each other out. Whether it be sparring or training alongside each other. If someone's in training camp and they're not, they'll still come in and train alongside him. It's like a proper team effort, and the atmosphere is unbelievable, and I just love the place.
I know you've only got a couple of minutes because you've got to go out there and do things. There's a couple of things I wanted to ask you. Obviously, Chantelle's a little change in her training routine, so she's not here today. But, she's got a massive fight again, the rematch over in Dublin. We were there for that fight, and she was phenomenal on the night. We remember sitting with you in the hotel afterwards, and you said all week she was going to win. What's going to happen this time?
I think a better performance from Chantelle. I really do. Because, historically, Chantelle gets very nervous in build-ups to fights. And we, because we've had so much success over the last few years, she's starting to sort of relax into it and understand more that when I say to her, you know, everything will be fine, you'll be okay. She started to trust me now and understand. She was still very nervous before Katie's fight, and you know, apprehensive is probably the better word. But now she knows she can beat her. Her confidence going into this camp now, like every time I speak to her, she's bouncing. She can't wait. So it's a different type of confidence she's got now, and I know Katie Taylor's probably going to come and she's going to really dig down and probably be a bit better early on in the fight than she was last time. But so Chantelle, and I really believe she'll stop her this time. I think because she's got that belief in herself now that she knows she can beat her. Plus, Katie wanting to win that much will probably be her undoing because she'll try too hard, and I really think Chantelle will get to her.
Well, we can't wait for that one. And a certain Michaela Mayer's in town this week for Boxer. She's been having a few words. She said she'd quite like to take that fight with Chantelle, maybe.
Yeah, listen, it's a good fight, and for me, Chantelle, she should be given the opportunities after this fight, when she beats Katie again, that she should be a sort of multi-division world champion. She's boxed 2 undisputed champions on the trot at the weights either side of hers, but she hasn't got the chance to fight for their titles when she could have. So I think it's about time Chantelle started be given opportunities to sort of have that achievement and success, because her opponents are being given it, and I think it'll happen. I think, you know, if she beats Katie again, then Eddie will look for world titles at different weight categories. Michaela Mayer, if that involves her, then so be it. She's a great fighter and she's achieved so much. She's a great name, so why not?
She said she's going to move up eventually to the 147 because that's where she wants to be. So it makes sense, that kind of fight.
Yeah, I seen her. I was at a press conference today with Dave Allen, and I heard her say that, and I thought, you know, if there's a title there, or one of them picks up a title, then that fight makes sense.
Listen, you've got a young lad coming through the ranks you've spoken to me about last couple of days. Just tell us a little bit about him, who he is, and what your hopes are for him.
Yeah, so Cameron Vyong is the elite national champion this year, lightweight, and he's turning pro. He's from Newcastle, and he's a terrific talent. Really, really is, and you know, he's a nice kid as well, which is, again, most important thing coming in the gym without sort of upsetting the balance in there.
Just had his trousers done by Nigel and all.
Exactly, and then he laughed, which is the most important thing. If you'd have seen his ass, then he's not the kind of kid to come in the gym. So yeah, you know, he's a great talent. First day he came in here, sparred Jack and Akib, both on the same day, and did really, really well. So that's the sort of level he's at already. So I'm excited for him. You know, Matchroom have signed him, and his debut's a 6th rounder. So I'm not going to say to fast track him, but he'll be moved quicker than your average prospect was, because he needs to be.
Listen, it's all going on in your gym as always. I know you've got to go out there now in front of the cameras, so we won't keep you much longer. And quite frankly, I need a McDonald's because my head's pounding, mate. So, Jamie, as always, thank you so much for your time, and we look forward to Jack in October over in Liverpool.
Yeah, can't wait for it.